Yeah, yeah, yeah. We back in there.
All right, so I was pretty much gonna cover the topic of just nowadays how females are just in so many cases ask the question of, are female now worse off because of feminism, or
Yeah,
like societies from feminism? You know what I'm saying?
it's a
Like
independency in a way.
like independency and stuff like that, because now everybody, all the females are like so independent. It's like, yo, little simple shit like what guys really think about is like, yo, you gonna be able to cook and clean. Like you can't boil water, but you want a mansion.
Yeah,
you want this nigga to provide and do all this shit for you. But at the same time, that you can't even boil water to save your life. Like if the lights went off, like the pandemic. Matter of fact, the pandemic was actually a blessing in most cases.
yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Hold on, let's see.
Pandemic was a blessing in most cases because now it gave the niggas who were in relationships a very clear look at the type of woman that they have. So during that time where niggas was fighting over bottles of wine and toilet paper and shit,
Yeah,
and your lady was only telling you like, we should call Uber Eats and DoorDash. She wasn't cooking nothing. You know what type of chick you have.
you know
So
what?
understand. So now you know how to move accordingly. Now you know that you got a chick that she can't cook, but all the other qualities you like about her. Now you just know you're not asking her to cook nothing. You know,
But
understand what your life is
it,
gonna be.
do we as men got to step up?
True. That is a good question too.
Do we have to step in and kind of you know how woman was always there for the niggas? Know what I'm saying? Uh, holding them down when they had a job. You know what I'm saying? And like and taking care of the bills when niggas was trying to find a job or trying to get back on his feet. Do
Yeah.
Is it the reverse role now? That's what you think? That's what you think is going on? Like we gotta hold the girls down and kind of take up the trash and clean the house up.
It's
But,
more or less gotten to the point where, oh shit, this probably dope. Ha. Yeah, it's probably not to the point where like the pandemic pretty much forced everyone,
yeah,
women and men. You know what I'm saying? It forced men to have to look at the type of woman that they got, and it forced women to look at the type of man that they have. Like your
right.
man not be the handyman that you always wanted. You know what I'm saying? So you know that when some shit breaks, you know to call the plumber, not have this nigga do it for you because you might have all your pipes fucked up. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
and then the flip side for dudes, it makes you look at your woman like, well, damn, what do you bring to my life? You know what I'm saying? How do you add to my life? Because if you just a pretty face that is here, you feel me? Then
Yeah.
if you just pretty face, there's no point in you being around. Millions of pretty faces out here. I want somebody to add to whatever going on. If you're not gonna bring any addition to my life, then you gotta be a subtraction. It's just
You know what we gotta do? We gotta start fucking these women more in the ass. You know what I'm
more
saying?
than
Like, more in the
I
ass.
think
You
that's
know,
probably what it is.
you know these
A
bitches
lot
out
of
here be
females that a lot of females I've come across and ran into lately, they say the same thing. Like they like niggas who just, stick the tongue in the booty hole,
yeah.
and they just like the groceries eaten. And now I'm starting to feel like this is kind of on the level of when they was having that whole taboo talk about eating pussy.
Yeah.
So, when people, how they used to treat people who eat pussy, man. They thought you
You're
was
like,
the
oh
nastiest
yeah,
nigga.
man, you ate pussy, man. You nasty,
You
dog.
the nastiest dude on the face of the earth. So now it's like, it's accepted. So maybe that might be one of those things like years later, ass eating is kind of like a universal sign for hello. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like, hey.
Instead of taking her out to eat, you taking her own to eat. You know what I'm saying? So
it's like, you know how you walk up to a girl, you holler at her.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? You know how that was like you said, a universal sign of hello. You walk in a club or you walk in a grocery store, you going down aisle 6 down the bread section. Then you happen to notice a cougar. She about 40, 43, 45 with an overload or loaf of bread in her booty hole. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Sometimes you gotta add your ham to the sandwich. All that cheese back that she got, she need to make a full sandwich. So what you do? You add your ham to it, and add your mayonnaise later. You know what I'm saying?
It's just an after effect. It's like a side salad that you just, with your main course. You know what I'm saying?
Speaking of side salad, the way you toss it, you want to turn that thing to the side. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You can't do the nigga shit like you just pour the dressing in the box and shake it up. Like, nah, you can't do that.
Turn
you
that
gotta do some special shit. You gotta toss it with your hands. Get the little, what's the little tools, the utensils that look like a fork and spoon?
Yeah,
you gotta get knee deep in there. You know what I'm saying? Like you're knitting. Yeah. You gotta get knee deep in there and toss that salad. That's gonna be the next thing. I see it coming, man, because it's on. That is something that they already making songs for. They just trying to make the public kind of feel easy about walking down the street. You see some nigga like eating another nigga ass, or he eating his chick's ass out. You just walk by like, it's just Tuesday. You know what I'm saying? That's just what
Friday. Friday, you see this about 10 times more.
Every Friday on the 1st and the 15th, my nigga. Niggas outside eating this girl's ass. That's how you know it's the 1st or the 15th.
No, it's payday.
Checks drop. You feel me? Nigga came back home to visit. But yeah, I mean, I don't know, because it's like eating the ass is definitely something that it has a lot of negative stereotype to it.
Yeah.
And not every dude is going to like be willing to like, he's not gonna really dive into it. Unless I've seen people say like marriage is the only way. Like me personally, I feel like marriage, you can do whatever.
Before marriage, I was eating booty because I would know, right? For me to stand out from the other guys, these chicks be smashing. I'm gonna be the one guy to know to talk. I know to toss her salad. You know what I'm saying? You gotta stand out something.
You like the salt babe for tossing salad.
Everybody bring dick to the bedroom, right? But these ladies ain't experienced. When we surprise her, she want to hit a little surprise. Oh, he brought tossing salad. Toss salad to the picnic too. You know what I'm saying? Everybody bring corn dogs, hot dogs.
So everybody bringing like,
everybody bring no tossed salad.
So what you saying is most niggas is bringing potato salad and collard greens, ham hocks and ribs and shit like that to the cookout. You, my guy, you saying that you coming with the salad. So that lets her know that you care about her health in the long run. At the same time,
and I'm
giving her a nice, easy, pleasure that's gonna fill her up.
I'm swirling that thing like an orange cream candy. You know what I'm saying? The swirl
orange cream.
the swirl candies, strawberry cream, watermelon cream, orange cream.
Yeah, that's a candy you got out of your grandmother's purse.
Yeah, in church.
You was going to church. You pull out that little candy now. That's it. That's gotta last you until church is over.
2 hours. You on one damn candy. You gotta know your mouth up. So what you gotta do is you gotta learn how to toss a salad, like how pastors toss up the benediction in the church. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's definitely something that I would say that is definitely becoming very promoted more.
Yeah.
You know, as a matter of fact, I think it's promoted more than giving head, which is a travesty, which needs to be definitely rectified.
Yes,
Very
head is dying. I remember when Superhead
that's the GOAT right there. Superhead was definitely a fixture in a lot of young men's lives growing up. And she rose to fame not for her looks. That was just kind of like, you know, the plus one, if you say.
Right.
The cherry that was on top was, yo, she's light skinned, or you know, she cute, she got big titties, little ass on her. Oh man, she's sexy. I would smash that. But no, it was not any of that shit.
Right.
She wasn't famous for fucking too many niggas before the head. The name for her moniker is Superhead. You were known for head with the tornado motion that started other bitches. I remember I was in high school and I'd have this little business for putting like flicks on my homeboy's PSP memory cards. So we in class, and you know, some of the girls in our class, some of the girls in our class would want to take a look and see a porno or two. So you want to watch this? Hey, go ahead. So they watching Superhead and learning, like really like taking, oh man, you see how she did that with the head movement? It's a head and twist. Like I'm watching the girls doing this, and I had to stop and think to myself that this is what the Prophet Muhammad was doing.
Farrakhan.
This is when he was bringing the news of new ways of thinking to his people. I felt like I was given a very astute duty, like a responsibility to spread this knowledge.
You know who brings that to life though?
You know, you gotta spread this knowledge, man.
You know who really brings that to life? Candy Rain.
She brought that to life, bro. She the last episode of you guys have missed that. She came on here and showed you the patented Superhead head bob and twist.
Yeah.
See that when any guy sees that, that's when they get chills down their spine, because they know that's a chick that knows what she's talking about. That's a skilled professional right there. You know what I'm saying? So that's a girl that gets whatever she wants. You know what I'm saying? that's that type of vibes that I was getting. So it's like I feel that nowadays, you know, booty eating is kind of being like here, and fellatio head giving is kind of dying off. It's like, you know, baseball. Like it's American pastime. You know what I'm saying? It's part of the heritage of the community and the culture, but ain't nobody trying to, like, you know what I'm saying, sit for like 3-4 hours of that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I feel like with head giving, it's more the onus on the females to get creative. You know what I'm saying? Like if the fellas gotta do creative shit like whipped cream and chocolate syrup and edible shit and all this other stuff, they got to do all these different like free thinking, like ideas flowing and creative shit when eating body parts on you. I mean, shit, I would appreciate it if shit gave me head with a tangerine.
The thing is, right? I used to be the guy that, you know, wow, 20,
that sound nice.
18, 19, 20. I used to do the whipped cream through the booty hole. Then one day, this girl, you know, she kind of boom, and the whipped cream came out a little bit like a beige.
Ooh.
So the whipped cream went from white to beige. Our booty
Yeah, that
hole.
was it.
You know what I'm saying? Me, I said, you know what? I started. I gotta finish it. I still had to toss a salad. Ain't gonna stop me from pursuing my banana split and Sunday kisses. You know what I'm saying?
Ladies and gentlemen, you need to listen to what Ron just said. He displayed a factor that lights went out on him, but he displayed a factor that you don't find in too many fellas out here. He had the mindset of a soldier at this point. He wanted to complete the mission.
Yeah.
By any means necessary. Because me personally, a nigga like me, after she pulled it, that's it. Abort mission. It's over with now. I don't want to fuck with you no more.
Well, listen, dog.
I'm done. And I don't wanna. I'm done. I'm just completely done with you. I don't wanna talk to you no more.
But you got to understand, right? The pink eye give you a certain amount of power. You never had pink eye until you had tossed salad pink eye before. It's like eating.
What's the difference between
the regular pink eye? Pink eye is light pink, right? That's light pink. You know, clear eye. You get the little eye drops. You pin in your eye. Toss solid pink eye. That's that dark red. I'm talking about. That's that Powerpuff Girl, the devil. Him.
You Powerpuff Girl devil.
Yeah, you that red. Your eyes that red, but you can't.
Yo, I remember this mom. Yo, the little red devil that was like kind of fruity too.
Yeah.
For the longest, I used to watch that show and I'd be like, dog, is he a guy or a girl? Yeah. Like I'm not sure what's going on here. Oh, I was confused as a child. But
that's different, dog.
The Powerpuff Girls Dread Devil. God damn.
That's different.
That shit does not sound any type of like that don't sound any type of like comfortable at all. That sound like, boy, you uncomfortable for at least the rest of the day. Like, yo, I got shit to do.
That's how you do it, man. You can't go out there and not have complete commitment. That's when niggas fuck up.
You gotta go all out. When you commit to eating ass, you just gotta. It's like casualties of war.
Right.
Yeah, you gotta make sure that if you prepared to go down here, nigga, like understand you might get bit by a mosquito and that's it. Done.
Right. That's you know what I'm saying?
Over with.
You don't want your eulogy to be like, damn, he was wrong.
No coming back from that. But you tried though, so
right. The mosquito take him out. You know what I'm saying?
I'm like, man, I can't do it, dog.
Hell yeah. The whipped cream special. So all my niggas out there, you want to try that new move tonight? Get some Cool whipped cream out the bottle, or what you can do is try my favorite move. I call it the Sprite Sizzler.
The Sprite Sizzler.
Sprite Sizzler. That's when you hit the girl from the back. You got a little can of Sprite, and what you want to do is you open your booty hole just a little bit, and you pour a little bit of Sprite and watch it sizzle just a little bit between the cracks.
You just want to do Sprite Sizzler, yo.
Hey, what you do? You want to enhance it? You want to take it to the next level? You gotta get like a little like a Mentoid. You know what I'm saying? And drop it right there, and right.
Mentoid is like you trying to rock it up. You trying to have some the Sprite shoot out her ass crack like the what's the fountain? The little fountain in Vegas.
Yeah.
Oh man, you like the Bellagio fountain?
Yeah, Bellagio.
It's the Sprite just shooting out. I'm like, hold on, baby. Let me record this real fast. This is incredible. Oh,
Sizzling.
man.
Level 1 and level 2.
I want them to do. See, this is how I'm saying. You being very creative with eating the ass, bro. I just like to see a chick to do some creative shit when she like giving you head, bro. Like do some shit I ain't never seen before. Like,
man,
like get the stripper pole built in the crib and like climb to the top. So you dancing on the ceiling now. Then slide down head first.
With your mouth open.
With your mouth open. And then like, you
slide
know,
back up
from KO, like if anybody who went to KOD in Miami, like when the girls like slide all the way down fast and shit from top and then come down like 5 feet, 5 inches away from the fucking ground with their face down, like slide down like that with your mouth open and slide right onto my dick and then just spread eagle right there and start just giving me head upside down. Do some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? You can be acrobatic with it. Like, you know, learn from Simone Biles. You know, go to a few gymnastic, you know what I'm saying, trials. You know what I'm saying? Learn some new tricks, some somersaults, some backhands. And when your man come in the house, just do a somersault right on his dick. Bam! Head open, mouth wide open, llama. And you go into town. Like, do some shit like that. If you if for the women out there that like role playing, you know, act like his dick is the scuba tank, and you everywhere on the floor is water. It's kind of like back in the day, like
swimming.
If you anywhere that's not on the couch is hot lava. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of like that. Do some role playing, like bitch you under the sea with Muriel and Sebastian the Crab and shit. You can't breathe. You got 20 seconds of air left. You need this dick to be able to breathe. That's what you do. I want you to do some extravagant shit. You know what I'm saying? Because if I gotta be doing all the shit that you're doing, I would like you to at least give me some type of, you know, creativity back. That's all I'm asking.
Have you ever had your salad toss? The gooch.
Me?
Your gooch,
the gooch, the little. Are you talking about the little part that's like under the change purse?
Yeah,
yeah. I had one. Matter of fact, I ain't gonna lie. There was one chick I was fucking with, and she did it, but we never discussed it. Like it was never something that was like, oh, I gave you the okay to do it. It was just she was, you know, sucking me up.
Did she lift her legs?
And she just like started licking on the balls and shit, and then like did some little ice cream shit, like went down with. I'm like, yo, what? Like it was just one of them shits. Like, whoa, hold on, what did you just do? Don't do that. That's different. We didn't discuss that part. That was not discussed on the itinerary for what we was going to be doing tonight. Like you can't go off on a tangent like that. That right there was like, whoa. But then I thought about it later, like that was crazy though. I was like, that shit. Even when I thought about it later, you know how when you think about some shit later and give you the chills. That's how that shit was.
Listen, man, years ago, I met a cougar out in Atlanta.
Out in Atlanta.
I can't say her name. But
I need to find me a cougar though.
She
was nice.
You know, one of those nights you get probably every 3 to 6 months where you go rounds and rounds, right? And this particular night, you know, she was sucking me off. Then she started lifting my legs up. You know, when she left my legs up, kind of reminded me of the story 50 Cent was telling when he was in the Breakfast Club about old girl, Vivica A. Fox. And the whole time I was like, man, she left my legs, so I put it back down. She's, what you doing? Just relax. I said, okay, cool. She might do something, do some new ball move. I know I ain't experienced yet, right?
Brother.
She then pursued to flick her tongue real fast in a circle. Like real fast, dog, like that.
She was throwing it in a circle.
Throwing it in a circle. Like that. oh shit, she got the washing machine. You know what I'm saying? So then listen, just calm down. I know you'll love it. Okay, I'm gonna say I'm here now. Then she left my leg out like this. And she had me like this, like a bitch. Right?
Yeah.
And she went in for the kill, dog. Licked my gooch. Thing is, I wanted to tell her stop, but I couldn't because it felt so good. So I kind of just like,
She had you in a compromising position. Your legs was by your head.
I used my deep voice. I was like, yeah, okay. Yeah. trying to still feel, manly about it.
You gotta still feel manly about it.
Okay, that's what I feel like.
I didn't think you was gonna do that, but okay.
All right. Yeah. You let me know when you're done. Yeah.
Hey, what?
You done?
Yo, fellas, why we do this shit? That's how you feel? Yeah? That's how you feeling today, huh? Okay. All right.
you know where you learn our etiquette from, right? Our sex etiquette comes from the great Wesley Pipes.
It's this. Mm-hmm.
Deacon Pipes.
Deacon
Pipes.
What
I'm saying? Laid the pipe for all men in America.
Some say he was the first pipe layer ever.
Yeah. Some say he was the last.
They said he was the one that constructed the irrigation system for the Romans. That was him.
Yeah, Mr. Pipes. Mr. Pipes ain't take no shit. You know what I'm saying? Shut up, bitch. Oh, swallow that dick. Yeah. Bitch.
He was the one dude that was so gangster with it that all the females just let him get away with that shit. Like when you stop and really listen to some of the shit he's saying, it's like, it's kind of, homie, you. Like I feel like they told him like, yo, bro, we like that shit. Keep doing it. And he just like, okay, I'm gonna just say the most disrespectful shit. Yeah, bitch, throw it back, ho. What you talking about? That put that shit. Well, he was like,
his favorite one. His favorite one is when he said, "Oh man, I ain't put it all the way in yet. You want more of it? I got more back here.
Spread it." Like this nigga was like, "What?" So he's talking to you females like that, and y'all taking this shit. And the thing that really made it solidified was like other females that would watch his porno would watch it because of him, because of how he was talking to them. I'm like, so y'all like when a nigga just be aggressive, like all types of shit. Okay. That's how we knew, like, okay, this is the nigga right here. But I feel like every dude wanted to have that aggressiveness like Mr. Pipes, but we all still wanted to be as cool as the Mr. Marcus.
Right. Hey, turn my hat.
That shit literally.
Turn my hat forward.
That nigga inspired me. That nigga inspired me to where like every time, I think it was like one time I was smashing a chick and I had a choice to take my hat off. And I was gonna take my hat off, and I thought about it. I was like, turn that bitch to the back. Fuck you mean, dog?
Yeah.
You know, like really start feeling good. You start feeling like you really into it, then you turn that hat back to the front, dip it down low. I'm like, me and Mr. Marcus move. Be smooth time. Yeah. So you go, this is it. I'll tell you, man. They definitely. I would like to thank the porno fellas and women back then, because
thank you.
I know niggas back in high school who knew like porn stars, female porn stars, like the back of their hand, like they knew they plays for the
Pinky.
What?
Jada Fire, Flame, Miss
Jada Fire still fine as hell too. Still fine.
Cherokee. Go.
Cherokee. Oh my God.
Go. Booty top number 1 through 40.
Yo, when she stepped on the scene, it was like, yo.
Yeah. Yeah, she fucked the game. Hey.
Yo, and she stepped on the scene. We was like, wait a minute. So you got Pinky. You got a choice between Pinky and her?
Yeah.
You know what to do with yourself, bro. I tell you, bro. It was so many homeboys that came and gave me their PSP.
Yeah.
Like, yo, I used to go home and have like 2 or 3 extra PSP from people and put memory cards. They'd have a list like, hey, bro, put that pinky one that you had and go search this person, this chick right here. So I was literally finding out these females' names because like these niggas would give me the names, like put her video up on there. And then I go and like search it, find it, and I'd be like, damn, which one I'm gonna fit on here? Just fit some bunch of them shits in there. Oh man, just the one I was talking about, man. This bitch bad, dog. So I'm learning the names, I'm learning the faces. I'm getting some archives on shit for me to watch. I just was helping supply the horny men, the young men, the horny young men of my high school, bro. I felt like it was necessary for me to do that.
Right.
So I'm not even for the like ask for any type of recognition for that, you know. That's one of the things that if you know, you know. And yeah, I'm like a hood legend for that. I feel like that's made me a little hood legend for it. And I'm proud to wear that badge.
PSP DVD burn. Porn. Yes, sir. Man. Everybody need one of those. That's remember we could over record your own shows on the VCR tape.
Oh yeah, I remember that day. I remember them days, man. Bro.
So I used to do that too. Remember, it was Channel 2. Or Channel 002, something like that, to be on 3 o'clock in the morning. You catch a little titty every here and there.
Catch a little titty here and now and then. If you had that bad reception on cable, then you had to kind of like fuck with the antenna to kind of get a picture to be able to see what's going on. Right. You could hear what's going on, but you couldn't see it.
Yeah,
so you gotta fuck with the little antenna so you find the little image that can pop up. Yeah, I remember that shit. I remember that shit. I remember BET Uncut. Those days, oh man, BET Uncut was everybody stayed up late for that one.
Everybody stayed late because that it must be a wask because it ain't your face.
I need a tip. I need a tip.
Oh,
and I didn't know, and I no lie, my first time actually hearing that song, I heard it on the radio, but the first time I actually heard it and saw the music video for it.
World Star.
No, it was actually late at night on BET Uncut.
Yeah,
that's when I saw it, and I saw like what the real music video was supposed to be like. Yeah. And I was like, when I was watching it, I was like, "Yo, this is a lot of ass in this motherfucking music video."
Nelly was swiping that card like he had a black capital 1.
He said, "Yeah, he swiped that bit." I was like, "Oh man, yeah." It must be a bitches out here titties hanging out. I'm like, oh my God. Yeah, these bitches couldn't be around here with titties hanging out and then you ain't sliding on nobody here.
I gotta watch that. Hold on. I gotta watch it now.
Why put your ass with it ain't your face under the
Hey, we gonna watch it. We're gonna have a play on this video.
We're gonna have a play on this video.
Yeah, you gotta have a play in the video. Tip drill. Yeah.
Tip drill, the big pimping video. Wow. Those were like monumental videos in hip hop that really displayed that lifestyle for real.
Right.
And I ain't gonna lie to you. After I saw that big pimping video, I wanted to be a rapper too at that point. That was my stamp. Like, you know what? I'm gonna do something with that, definitely, because it's too many bad bitches on this goddamn boat, my nigga. And then y'all running around, tossing them in the water. You bitches shaking ass all over the place. Then you know about all the stories back in like the early 90s and the 2000s about Atlanta Freaknik.
Freaknik 94.
Bruh.
I heard Freaknik.
I didn't even see. I saw clips from somebody on YouTube who had like clips from old back in the day.
Yeah.
Even just the short few minutes of watching his clips of the shit, I was like, bro, that shit sounded like everybody was fucking out there. Like, if you didn't come out of that, if you didn't come out of Freaknik with a illegitimate child,
yeah,
my nigga, you made it. You definitely made it. If you did that.
Elon Musk probably was there. Bill Cosby was there. Hey, speaking of Bill Cosby, this nigga got out.
They freed my nigga, man. And I'm here to say, I mean, I'm not insensitive to the victims or anything, but if I'm gonna be asked my honest opinion, I'm ecstatic that this man is out of jail. I feel like he was railroaded into being in jail, but I don't know if you got a problem with this man being out of jail, especially after he already did his time and you put that public scar against him. It's like, what more do you want?
Right.
It's like, at this point, he's an old man. You can say he's a criminal and all that. Okay, so slap the sex offenders tag on him and call that shit a day.
Right.
It's like, if you telling me 50 years from now, some chick gonna come out later and tell me, yo, I don't like what you did or said to me 50 years ago. Bruh, it's like, what you want me to do now? You want me to pay for some shit that I did 50 years ago? I done grew as a person. My whole mindset about life and everything else changed, and you still talking to me about some shit that happened 50 years ago? Not 50 minutes ago.
Yeah.
50 years ago. I'm like, you want me to die on the cross for that?
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's like saying, yo, what if we go into these victims and be like, yo, some shit that you did 50 years ago, we gonna bring that to light.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm glad that he's out. Hopefully they can stop fucking with him and he can, do some good in the community again. And I don't know, man. This man needs to be watched at all times because somebody got something against him.
Yeah.
And I know there was like talks of him trying to buy NPC. So we'll see if he can get to own, if not own NPC, yo, create your own network. I honestly feel we need a different network other than BET. Right. BET at this point just play the same goddamn movies like over and over.
Yeah.
They play the same movies over and over.
That's why artistic math is going to be the change, the game change. In the
people out there that's creative, you want to create some new shit, some new innovative shit, something that you probably don't have to be forced to make because of somebody telling you this is what the general consensus of people that like it and will fuck with it will watch it. They said that same thing about a bunch of black films and TV shows, but then when they blew up, they right there with you like, oh, that shit's great. Yeah, I knew it was gonna blow up.
Nah.
That's the game, folks.
Right.
That's how it is. So here at Artistic Math, you want to be able to, create your vision and, want it to come to life and want it to be your vision. You know what I'm saying? Come on over here to Artistic Math. We got a lot of stuff coming into play, movies, television shows, things of that nature.
Right.
And obviously the High Class Ignorance Podcast is under that as well. Yeah, man. I mean, it's nothing much to say other than, you tired of your producers and directors being all in the videos. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Dancing, being sexy, flexy and shit at the red carpet, but they ain't do shit. They didn't film it. They didn't edit it. They didn't do nothing. They just was there. Come on over here to artistic math, bro.
Right.
That's
Hell yeah.
all you gotta do, man.
Yes,
That's
sir.
that's the stamp of approval right there.
Yes, sir, man. So let's go ahead and knock this episode out and let the people know.
Yeah. So we're gonna come to the end of we're at the end of the podcast. As a quick recap, fellas, we might need to take eating the booty serious.
Yeah.
But I'm not saying that you just go out and you just eat all any kind of ass out here. No, that's crazy because then you're gonna have the shit face. You don't want that. What you need to do, fellas out there, is you need to just take an interest in a particular young lady, and if you feel like she's the one for you, go ahead and just deep dive in between them two cheeks, man.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
That's all
Yes.
you gotta do. Go ahead and deep dive in them. You don't have to do it a lot.
Yeah.
Just enough to let her know that it's possible.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's the whole mystique behind it. I'm coming a different way. You don't have to do it as a aphrodisiac. You gotta do it. It's not something you do every single time, bro. You could just, surprise her like, Christmas time. You feel me? You playing Santa Claus, and then you catch her out in the kitchen, being Mrs. Claus, cooking some cookies up, and then just lift up that red coat and just go to town right there in the kitchen. Don't even matter if the kids walk in, just send them to bed and say, Santa was just looking for the cookies and milk. That's all. So at the end of the day, fellas, we might be able to eat some booty here.
Yeah.
But at the same time, ladies, I'm gonna need you to be more creative and giving some head. Superhead is right now somewhere turning over in her grave because you bitches is not being creative, giving head. I'm gonna need y'all to step y'all game up. And if licking the gooch is the new way of thinking for y'all, hey, you better be the best gooch licker on this side of the southeastern quadrant of the world. So after all of that is said and done, you can find High Class Ignorance Podcast on Spotify Radio and Spotify Podcast, Google Podcast. Also, you can find us on YouTube channel at the High Class Ignorance Podcast. We're right now currently close to 500 subscribers.
Yes, sir.
But I know that after this video, we definitely can be over that.
Yes, sir.
Let's make that a thing. Let's make that happen. And once it do, got a special video for y'all that will drop.
Another one.
So without further ado, until the next time that we're here in the Coalition House of Ignorance, I am your host, one half of the two ignorant brothers that you love to hate. I am Kid Sharp.
And I'm Ron Richards.
And like I said, man, until next time, stay ignorant. Yeah.